I don't know why everyone is looking at us. I don't get it. Maybe. Oh, we're.
I know you from YouTube.
Ah, yeah. We are very famous here, I guess. Oh, hey. We're at Czech Combat again. This is our gear for the first stage, at least, until it breaks.
I can explain why are we looking this ridiculous. If you remember, we did some bet with the sales director of Celer and Below, and we lost the bet, and we promised that we're gonna do something for punishment on Czech Combat, and this is the punishment. But the secret is that I really enjoy this costume, so haha, joke's on you.
Watch out! Watch out! We're blocking the traffic here.
I want that in the video, guys.
Oh my god!
What's up?
Can I touch your cock?
You can touch my cock.
I was driving a bike on a bike path, and a car turned into the bike path and it crashed. And I fell on the window. Oh my god, not in the face!
How are you? Did you survive the crash?
As you see, I have terrible back pain.
Really?
Yes.
I would not come. If I would be like hit by a car, I would not come to
It
competition.
was this close. I was like, maybe this is a good excuse not to go in.
Hardcore.
But then it was like,
Polish woman,
oh, you had...
stronger than car.
The guy was more in shock than me. He was like, fuck, I killed her.
First stage of the day, and I have to shoot in a costume. Perfect stage for this, where you have to go prone. I was kind of hoping that my costume would fail in the first shooting position and I can just run through it, but it was not that easy. First, you had to hit a gong at almost 200 meters with a 22 long rifle. The gong was half covered with a barricade. But just because of how it was zeroed and the trajectory, you aimed at the barricade, the bullet kind of traveled over it, and then the plane hit it. Then you got your rifle, you just had to run through, no tactics, and just shoot the targets 3 rounds minimum each. Then you come to the Mini-Me, the M249. You have to charge it, push the charging handle forward, and then engage the popper with 3-round bursts. If you hit it successfully, you just take your rifle and go forward. Now here the costume was kind of slowing me down because I couldn't really run, but it was not that bad. Go to the door, open the door in a safe way, try not to muzzle sweep yourself, and then have one last shot to the head to finish the stage. How was it? Not good.
Good job, Dinosaur.
Female.
It's a female. Fuck! Fuck! I was looking, he's orange, he's brown, and then I shot the brown guy. It cut.
Unfortunately, this one, we're not allowed to use our awesome costumes because it was a safety issue. And then I guess, I don't know, we left it there and someone steal it, so it's, that's a damn.
If you don't have money, just call me, I'll give you money, just don't
I'm
steal
really sad about it, I'm angry. Stage number 2 is full of very interesting challenges. First one, that you have to do the whole stage with a gas mask on. Start with a loaded grenade launcher. You have to put it off safe and hit a car. Then you run to the construction thingy, climb up, then you have to traverse the slack line, use a ladder to go to the upper story, fast rope down, and then run to the shotgun. You load the shotgun, and then a drone flies past you that you have to hit. Load the shotgun, throw it away, run to the first shooting position, load the rifle, and then you have a couple of steel targets. You have to hit each one with one shot. Hit! 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 And you have to safely, with low ready or some kind of way, out of the first shooting box. The second, repeat the thing. And to the third, where you end the stage with the last shot on the last steel target.
Okay, save the gun.
But, oh, you forgot to take off the seal of the filter.
That was surprisingly well. I'm using the Scott M95 gas mask. It's a very old design. I use this in Slovenian military, and I have tried many masks. This one just works best for me. Even this kind of situation where I had to run, you can still breathe relatively okay with this mask with the full MBC filter. It's not easy, but it can be done. And people that tell you that you need like a crazy high riser to shoot with a gas mask, they probably never tried it.
It's okay. Yes, cool!
Absolutely great! You have everything done, you have great time. Proud of you. Proud of you.
This is retarded. Why do you need to do heights? Oh fuck, man.
Stage number 3 was a blind stage, where you had to start going through a sewage pipe full of water. I tried not to get too much wet, and then the brief was to engage the orange targets or something like that. Okay, I go to the stage, I try to clear it without exposing myself to 2 targets at once, do like their tactical principles so I don't get a penalty. And then I come to a moving target that jumps out of the corner, and of course instinctively I shoot it center mass, and I noticed that it was the only target that was not painted orange. And in my head it was like, oh shit, I just fucked up, I shot a no-shoot. So I go past it, do the rest of the stage, so another target, and then you have the boss, again just one shot to the headshot. I finish the stage, and Raro looks at me and says like, oh yeah, 2 misses. I was like, what? Sometimes you don't think too much about it, just do the stage, you don't complicate it, and it's wrong. And sometimes you think too much about it, you think that they will trick you somehow, and yeah, that's the trick. I don't know.
He is... Yeah, there's one Charlie, so 2 misses.
Oh, what the fuck, okay. This one was not nice. Anyways, let's go for it.
I fell.
Hey guys, can you make a Czech Combat video fast? Jan, come on, let's do it. Oleg, make it, and then it's just gonna be Sama.
I absolutely love the stage 4 design because it's something so different that a lot of other competitions would probably never do. It's very simple. You start with tying a figure-8 knot, clipping the backpack there, and then you go to the climbing wall. And you have to climb to your shooting positions. You're not allowed to touch or grab the end of the climbing wall, so you always have to grab the climbing thingies. You draw your handgun and then shoot the targets. From blue shooting position, you engage blue targets. From red shooting position, you engage red targets. When you hit all of the targets, you holster the pistol and just climb to the next position. This was so different than anything that we previously did, and shooting like half climbing on the wall. It was just interesting, challenging, and different, and I loved it. And apparently I was also quite fast. When I shot everything on the climbing wall, you holster the pistol, jump down, get the rifle loaded. And then it's one last shot that finishes the stage. Finish.
Are you finished?
No, I'm Slovenian. Matej is so afraid of heights that this is already very uncomfortable for him and he's super nervous.
Yeah, he said like, fuck, I'm already nervous. This is so fucking stupid. Fuck! Look at now!
Fucking Spider-Man!
Spider-Man!
Have you seen
Spider-Man! Fuck.
Wow!
Load! Load! Stop! Fuck!
Very moist ass.
Stage number 5, Blackhawk down. Here you are on a swing, the arrow releases you, so swing in and you have to hit 3 poppers. This is actually not that hard. If you ever shot on a moving platform, it's quite easy, and since it's not limited, you can just shoot fast and hit. You run to the door, open the door, and then engage paper targets. Put the rifle on safe, sling it, and then get the MP5. Now there were 2 options here. You could sling the MP5 on you and use 2 hands with the pistol, or keep your the MP5 in one hand and then shoot the pistol one hand only. I think that would be the right decision, but I didn't do that. Just the lost time with putting on and off the sling of the MP5 was not worth it shooting two-handed. And the second fuck up, when you come to Mike Durant, you holster the pistol, give him the MP5, you have to put the sling over his head, and then you go inside the other thingy, was another chopper, I guess. There were actually 5 paper targets and the boss. I only saw 4, the one was hiding a bit lower, so I shot the 4 targets and then boss in the head. So I got 3 misses and not engaging the target and big fuck up. But it is what it is. Still a fun stage to do. Congratulations, Samo! You won!
Selan has nails like a monkey, he can climb the tree, look.
Not here. Here I bite, there I don't reach.
Less cut in winter.
Stage number 6 was actually quite straightforward. At first they were complicated with landmines and stuff, but when we did the walkthrough we saw that the minefield was very limited to one of the sides of the stages, and since you do a walkthrough you see that there's a path, so my stage plan was just to run around, shoot the targets, put the rifle on high ready, which specifically RO said that we can do that, and then I guess it's no 180. Different rules, different stages, but I took that into account. At the first shooting position, when you're done with the targets, you put the rifle on safe, you retrieve a hand grenade from a closed box, and then you run with your rifle with high ready and with a hand grenade back to the first position.
Do I have to pull it?
No. Throw.
And then enter the other door. There was again some kind of minefield, but as long as you were not just stepping around intentionally, you just run, shoot the targets, high ready again, went back, then I changed to pistol, and at the end you just had 2 boxes where you had to engage some targets with the pistol. The trick there was that you had to watch your muzzle with a rifle. It was a bit awkward climbing on the higher up shooting position. Essentially I was trying to hold my rifle and pistol both in the same direction.
Hit.
But good time, good hits, and that was it. Stage 7, I think. This is a blind stage, so you only get the written description, and then before going through the stage, you get 1 minute of drone footage going through the whole thing, and you try to remember where the targets are and how you will try to solve the issue. Point is that you have red and blue targets. At first, the popper, you have to hit it with your pistol. Then you put your pistol in the holster, and you start with, and you go with the rifle. 3 shots per target on the red targets. You go through. This one is tricky because it felt a bit unsafe because there was arrow and camera people behind me. So the whole time I had to keep in mind to go either really low ready or with a pistol tempo index high ready so I didn't flag anyone. On the last target, the boss, you had to remove the magazine and you had 1 shot, like a bonus shot. You hit the head and then your rifle is empty, so I slung it and then I went and saved the baby. So you had to hold the baby properly with 1 hand, and then with the second hand, your strong hand, you were shooting targets with a pistol. With my peripheral vision, I already saw the arrow and someone filming behind me, and even the rifle shot was sketchy. So when I went for the baby, I decided not to draw my pistol, wait for those people that I passed those people, then I draw the pistol, shoot the targets, and just went to tempo index because I felt it was the most safe in that situation. Oh yeah, and with the pistol, when you shoot targets that have a head, you have to do a Mozambique drill. The stage was good, I didn't miss anything, the shots were good, and at the end of the stage, when you exit, you have 1 less popper that you have to hit with a pistol, and then you're done. How does your gun sound? Your gun sound. How does your gun sound? How does your gun sound? Sano, how does your gun sound?
Boom, boom.
Hey Claudia, how does your gun sound? The ATV stage is rifle only. You start with an unloaded rifle on an ATV, drive to the first shooting position, and then engage 4 paper targets with 1 shot only. And you have 3 shooting positions, and in between you put the rifle on safe, you put it in the rifle holster and drive with the ATV to different positions. You have to do this twice, so that means that you do 2 whole circles around, and at the end you drive in the box where you shoot the last popper, and you have only 1 round to do it. If you miss, that's a penalty. I really like the ATV stage because there was enough room that you could really step on the gas. Of course, you had to use the brake sometimes, but you could actually also use the throttle to drift a bit and go around the obstacles, and it was just super fun. One thing that kind of slowed me down was that on my Bren 2, the charging handle is right now on the left side, and when I put the rifle in the holster, the charging handle was interacting with the holster actually. And Caro, that was before me, had the exact same issue, and he was getting like out of battery malfunctions and had a lot of problems. There's just an extra second that I carefully put the rifle in the holster in a way that did not touch the charging handle. I was lucky because I didn't have any problems through the stage. Really good time. The hits were not the best, but I made it up with my fast driving. The bus stage is shot with Simunition only, so you're not using your own firearms, but you get a Bren 2 that's converted to Simunition. And this is very similar to last year's stage, but this year it was inspired by Wesley Snipes shooting vampires, specifically the scene where they enter a club with dancing and party, and then it's a shootout and bloodbath and everything. So your task is to go inside, locate the vampires. These are specially marked. It's 5 targets. You have to hit them tactically and then get your body and apply a tourniquet. Now last year I got a penalty here because I exposed myself to 2 targets at once. So at the staircase I was looking like, what's the trick here? And then instead of doing the reasonable thing that seemed most logical, I thought it was a trick, and then I looked behind me in a corner. There was a target, but when I did that, I raised up a bit and I exposed myself to 2 targets. So penalties. I cannot win here. But yeah, it was a cool stage. Always fun. It's very confusing because it's so much information at once, and you really have to do target recognition.
I'm scared! We will have beer soon, don't worry! Beer soon, okay?
You're very slow, I would already die!
Kaje! Kaje, kurczę! Kaje!
The Lara Croft stage requires you to use 2 handguns at once, the Akimbo version, and you have to shoot the targets with your right hand, the right targets, and with the left hand, the left targets. Very interesting stage design, quite well done, and it was fun to do. I was a bit slow, I had some issues trying to find the red dot on my left hand. With my right hand shooting was not that bad, but at the end, when I saw the end stairs to the target, I went too far forward, and then I saw that the targets were also behind me, and thank God before shooting I went backwards and then shot them at almost 180. If I did that to turn over 180 and shot, that would be a DQ. The last target looked very close range. I was tempted to just like mag dump, but I would probably miss. It's hard to shoot with 2 hands at the same time. It's really hard to aim, and yeah, I did it slower, but it was fun.
Your result, 1 Charlie and 1 missile. But you are really good.
This is another very interesting stage. You start with your pistol disassembled. You have it put it together, shoot at the popper that reveals another target. And then you proceed only with 1 hand, and in the other you're holding your rifle. You come to the end of this, you have some moving targets. Again, you have to do 2 shots to the body, 1 shot to the head. And on my last round with slide open, I saw that I missed a head. I didn't know what is the penalty for a miss. I decided to do a 1-handed reload and correct it. Now I know that wouldn't pay off because it's only 5 seconds extra. I think it took me more than 5 seconds to manage the reload and do everything. Then you put the pistol in your holster, take the rifle 1-handed, and in the second hand you have to carry a pig that you have to save. So all of the other targets I had to shoot 1-handed with the rifle, 3 shots to the center mass. You remove the pig into that basket, kind of save him or whatever, and then you have 1 target left with 3 shots with the rifle, a rotor, which are 4 targets spinning fast. You have to hit each one with only 1 shot, it's limited, and then you have the last headshot to the boss of the helicopter. And that's the end of the stage. 2 big problems. I had a really good combined time, but I could do it much faster. First one is that I shoot the arc on Type B, but I'm not that super familiar with the disassembly. And in the heat of the stage, I racked the slide on the lower. I rack it too much, and I tripped the striker. And with this pistol, similar to a Glock, when the striker is cocked, you cannot disassemble it, or you cannot assemble it, push the pin through. So I had to press the trigger, then push the pin through. Lost some time there. And the second one was, of course, the reload. I guess if I would want to game the system, I would just leave that miss there and go forward. But that's how it is.
No.
Last stage and then bigger. So I decided to speedrun this one. Essentially, you start in a car on the driver's seat, have a seatbelt on, and on the timer start, you have to get out of the seatbelt, cross to the passenger seat, open the door, get your handgun that has only 1 round. You have to hit the target, headshot through the windshield with only 1 shot, which would be tricky, but we're using the Celerium Below XRG ammo, which is specifically designed to not deviate too much when penetrating car windows. So that was good. Then I put my rifle on a sling on myself, get the door breaching ram, and just run through the door. And at first I didn't have a powerful enough swing. I thought just my weight and everything would be enough, but it was not. So I had to do another swing, got it open, then almost broke my rifle because I got stuck in the doorway. Run through it, and at first speed running this, I thought I would be just shooting fast 3 shots and then moving forward, but I don't know, my subconscious didn't let me. I was still confirming the hits, trying to get them properly center mass, and that was a bit slow, but I still get a really good time and everything was clean. This was a super fun stage, and yeah, now beer.
And the third one.
Žiga Polenar.
Thank you very much.
And that third place goes to Polenar team.
Oh! Žiga! Oh! Oh! Win!
Okay.
Yes. Žiga is
Tell something?
Guys, you have winners and losers. Winners are here, losers everywhere around. Thank you so much.
To, sam že tam. Govor možda slišao. Ja, very good speech.